Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Coliseum of Spectacle and Delight. Today, I got Phoenix rising from its ashes. She's back, baby. Arclight Phoenix deck with some new toys, particularly. We can do this, particularly Faithless Looting. Oh my god. Okay, we can do this. I can do this. I just have to not look at it. Okay, so this card look innocent enough. It is incredibly powerful. Draw two cards. Discard two cards for one red with a flashback of one red and two colorless. This card has been banned in formats. It's that good. Is it gonna be that good? You know, in my testing, it's been alright. It's been alright. Okay, I can't do it. Okay. Oh my god, I just see him peeking up over the Lightning Axe. Okay, focus. We can do this. Okay, so the idea being, we can get and find as many Arclight Phoenix. It's a funny thing. A Phoenix is actually both the singular and the plural form. So as many Arclight Phoenix as we can find, get them all to the graveyard, and then cast 3 instants or sorceries to bring them all back for a big slug. We have a backup plan of Stormwing Entity. Very aggressively cost in this build since everything is cheap. And then, of course, Brazen Borrower is there to clean up problematic permanents and provide a clock as well. Now, in addition to Faithless Looting, we also got Brainstorm, which, again, amazing card. I don't have any shuffle effects here. However, it does pair very well with Faithless Looting. Gotta stop looking at that art. It does pair very well with Faithless Looting in that we can put things on top and then just loot them away. Or most of the time, what you're doing is you're just digging for that final piece or something of that nature. And then, this isn't new. I just think this art is so awesome. This is so sweet. Strategic planning might actually be phased out in favor of like Curate or potentially more Prismari Command. I am trying this as a one-of. It's basically the 5th Faithless Looting guy just keeps staring at me. The 5th Faithless Looting with some flexibility in that it can also destroy something like a Grafdigger's Cage, something of that nature. It's just a very flexible card. So I may go up this, but 3 mana is a lot in this deck, so maybe not. We'll see. Aside from that, a lot of it's pretty much the same old, same old. We got Opt, we got Lightning Axe, Pillar of Flame. I've got Pillar of Flame and Shocks at a 2/2 split for Finale of Promise reasons. You know, you cast Finale of Promise for 3 sometimes, and you just need a sorcery in the graveyard to be able to hit. Right now, our options are Faithless Looting, which is the best, but the second best is Pillar of Flame, mostly because it costs 1, and then we get to our other sorceries. So, I mean, this is it. Very cut and dry. We are trying to find Phoenix, get Phoenix in the graveyard, come back for a kapow. There are other versions of this, and we may actually try them. I've seen a Jeskai list floating around that's pretty cool. I like the consistency of Izzet, at least starting out. There are also lists with Crackling Drake in the main. Again, I'm opting for Stormwing Entity, if only because it's cheaper. It's a turn quicker. Is it better? They both have strengths and weaknesses. And a lot of times, Stormwing Entity can carry the game on its own. Because, I mean, you can just... You know, the fact that this guy has prowess makes him just a huge threat, not to mention setting up the next 2 threats. A lot of times, and this is great, this is the combo right here with Brainstorm. You Brainstorm, you put 2 cards back on turn 3, and then you play Stormwing Entity for 2 mana, put those 2 cards you don't want on the bottom, and, you know, cha-ching! Money, baby. God, I can't stand this sideboard setup. As far as the sideboard goes, and sorry it's scattered, but this is what they're doing now. You know, basically Aether Gust, Negates, Abrades. I got the 4th Brazen Borrower, Triage of Mystical Disputes. I'm opting for Storm's Wrath as my sweeper just because I've seen a lot of Gruul and a lot of 4/4s over, so that's why I'm going over Anger of the Gods. It may be better to run Anger right now. We'll have to see how the games play out. And then, of course, a trio of Crackling Drake just in case we run into Rest in Peace or any of that nonsense. The only thing I'm just realizing I'm missing is something for the mirror, so I guess we'll just see. I may just get clobbered in the mirror. We got Aether Gust, which is okay. You know, we've got Crackling Drake. We got stuff that's just okay, but that's about it. So anyways, I mean, I say we go get into it, shall we? I am curious to see how many mirror matches we play today, because I hear this deck's the new sauce. And we may just get clobbered relentlessly, because what was once a force of dominance can just be easily swept away. We'll have to see. Yeah, this deck has so much flexibility as what you can play in the main, because really your only reliance is instants and sorceries. So, I mean, aside from that, you can play more Abrades, you can play... Oh, one note I didn't say. If you have Spirebluff Canals, play Spirebluff Canals. I do not have them. I could craft them, but yeah, we're going to mulligan this one. Alright, that's better. I could craft them. Oh, wait, this is kind of crappy, isn't it? Well, it is. Ugh. Yuck. Ugh. We need a Faithless Looting or something off the top. Anyways, I could craft them, but, you know me, I'm notoriously stingy on my wild cards. So if you have access to it, yeah, go nuts with your thoughts. See, my hand is garbage. Garbage, I says. Probably takes the Brazen Borrower here. Because my hand's like, bleh. It's the best thing we could draw would definitely be a Faithless Looting. Just take the Borrower. It's the best card in the hand. Or take the Arclight Phoenix and then be like, extirpate. No, wait. Surgical Extraction. No. None of those cards are in this format. Oh my god, dude. Take the Brazen Borrower. It's the best card. Dang, I gotta deal with Thoughtseize. Oh, snap! And Inquisition of Kozilek. Which should be a fun time. Cool thing is, if we play something like a, I don't know, like a Grim Flare, then we can go, Pillar of Flame! If we can wait a turn, we will. Ugh. Oh, does he have the stupid... Nope. Oh, this is so tempting. Ugh, didn't need more lands there. Does he wait a turn? I think I have to. Otherwise, I have nothing going on if we don't do it this way. I wanted to Pillar of Flame either of these cards, but we need to get the Stormwing Entity onto the battlefield, and there's no way to do it beyond this. So now, I mean, if I were to have Pillar of Flamed, it would have been the Gilded Goose. 3 cards in hand. Now he's got CoCo power, which is aggravating, but... Oof, what a poor performance for our first game. Whoa, Strider. He's a Whoa Strider. That's fine. Yeah, more lands. That's just what we've always wanted. What's in this case? Just get rid of that Whoa Strider. Make him do his sacking now, then send it packing. From Stormwing Entity. Come on, give me some goods, baby. Oh, God, we need these cards, but we don't need these cards. God. Alright. I hate it too. Looks like we're hard casting our Phoenix. This is quite a performance, isn't it? First hand, no land. Second hand, all threats. No fun. Interesting. Why would he be attacking? Can't Fatal push a Stormwing Entity. What am I forgetting here, people? What am I forgetting? Should I just take one? I'm trying to think what I'm forgetting. Yeah, I'll just take one. I'm not sure what I'd be walking or not walking into there. Something seems very suspicious about it. So if he goes Mayhem Devil, yeah. Yep. Because then he could sack. Cripes, are you kidding me right now? Yeah, we're probably just dead here, but whatever. Let's just start hardcasting threats and turning them sideways. When in doubt. Thank you. Just thinking about it. This is about what we got going on. But hey, maybe this will be enough. Now I regret putting that Arclight on the bottom knowing there was a land next. Pew! Does he have like a village rights or something? Must be. Ah. Boop. Okay, so what are we looking for? Honestly, anything. Anything that's not... Yep, there's a Mayhem Devil. Anything that is not a land would be fantastic. There's so many good cards we could draw, and here we are. Oh, cripes. Well, this is going to get annoying. This is the worst thing about this, is like, our opponent has done nothing, but we've done less. Uh-huh. 1. And he sacks it for mana. Okay, now we're out of threats too. Fantastic. God, Mayhem Devil. No, I mean, this is... I'm not going to blame Mayhem Devil for this. This is our deck's own fault, because holy crap, are you serious? The good news is... I'm sure there's good news here. Oh, boy. There's no good news here. Yep, very good. Well done, Mayhem Devil. Yep. So good, so good, so good. Well, I ain't scooping. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Any of this. So we're taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, we're probably dead. It would take a miraculous draw. And our opponent has done like nothing. Our normal draws would have just steamrolled this. But of course, we're drawing tons of lands, tons of... Just do something. It does not. It almost does something. I can bring back the... I can't target the petty theft because that's sending in an adventure. Alright, now I think we're dead. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Cool story, bro. Ugh. Okay. Well then. Let's try this again and hopefully have it not suck as much, eh? So what do we need? What do we not need here? Do we need Crackling Drake? Do we need Storm's Wrath? Do we need Abrade? Abrade's good. I like Abrade. Brazen Borrower is probably not at his best in this matchup. Then what? Aether Gust? Yeah, Aether Gust is pretty good. Do I want something else I could get rid of? I do like the removal suite. I could see getting rid of any of these cards. God, that's just so embarrassing. So sad, so embarrassing, so terrible. I'll get rid of a chart, of course, bring the other Aether Gust and maybe run it like that. That way we've got removal. Got tons of removal. We should not, this should not be a difficult matchup, honestly. It shouldn't. But we need actual hands that do things. I'm going to regret taking out that Brazen Borrower if my opponent windmill slams a Leyline of the Void. Keep it. Going to 6. We've got that Stormwing Entity if he does have Leyline. We've got a little bit of backup. Otherwise, we'll just be... I don't know. We can save the Brainstorm. We're not in that mighty of a hurry here. Kind of depends. Yep. We'll just play the Island Pass. We might Brainstorm, we might not. Okay. Witch's Oven. Sure. Alright, let's do it. Let's see what we get. Alright. So we got a land drop to make. Yeah, no, just like that. Do we want to chart a course? Yeah, why not? Just start getting things going, see what we can draw. We're good to discard a pillar. Okay. Start building. Indeed. The combo has been achieved. Next turn is most likely going to be opt into Stormwing Entity unless my opponent double Cauldron Familiar. Okay. Yeah. Let's lead on opt. See what we can find here. Sure, that could come in handy. Let's set up our next turn. So we got 3 spells to play. We got plenty to do it. Those both look good. Don't put... Oh my god, why? Why did I put it on top? I mean, obviously, it's the best card, but now I just gotta stare at it for a turn. Oh my god, this is insane. Okay. No Mayhem Devil's always good. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. 1 Mississippi. So he's got Fatal Push available to him, so we'll go 1. And I suppose Pillar since it's not doing anything here. Strategic planning. See if we can find some more. 2 Mississippi. Oh, what am I doing? Where do we go play? We're going to play the island, so I'll take the island. And let's go for an opt, shall we? Opt into opt seems good. Let's do it. Casual 12 power. Probably all gonna get fatal pushed, but the good news is they all come back. Pow, poof, ping. Mm-hmm. Yep. Interesting. Ow, ow. Yep. Yep. Now my pillar seems good. Okay. That's a little bit closer to how it should go, assuming, you know, the thing about Phoenix is finding it. Now, do we think they have ley lines? Should I bring in that Brazen Borrower just in case they've got it hiding? It's a very good question. I want to keep the Lightning Axe. I want to keep the Pillar. I want to keep the Shock. I guess I could take out Shock for Brazen Borrower. Pillar still serves that purpose of being able to exile things like Woe Strider, but nah, you know what? I think we'll just run it back as is. This seems decent. Yeah, nothing I want to change anything. Gotta be able to kill Corvold. Gotta be able to stop certain things. The Shock is probably the weakest link. Is it better off as a Brazen Borrower? I don't believe so. Still thinking about Crackling Drake. Like, Crackling Drake might need to come in. Who knows? We'll see. 1-1, baby. The pivotal game 3. Let's keep a good hand that doesn't suck. I would call that a good hand that doesn't suck. Let's hope our opponent does not have Leyline of the Void. Stop looking at me, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't do this. I can't. Why? Why'd you put the red dots on the eyes? It's like googly eyes. Alright. Let's see it. Show me some pregame action. Yeah. Oh, missed it. Sweet. Missed the window to do it. Pow. Here comes the Thoughtseize. Oh, Gilded Goose. Sure. Island. You're up. Let's go for an island into opt. Into Charter Course. It might be worth it to not do it. I wonder. Oh boy, it's bold Mr. Mayhem Devil. Yeah, it's opt. Strategic planning. So next turn is Charter Course. The following turn is Faithless Looting into. Strategic planning is really good, but there we go. So say we need something else here. That's interesting. That's a setup for next turn. So yeah. Let's Charter Course. Nice. Alright. So let's see what happens here. Mm-hmm. Ow. Nice. Okay. Aether Gust. Nice. Okay, so red, red, blue. So first we'll start off with a Faithless Looting, shall we? Let's go Phoenix and thinking the island. I don't really want to miss my next land drop. But we are going to be drawing a lot of cards here. Yeah. It's opt. I don't need another one of you just yet. Let's Pillar Flame this Gilded Goose. Yep. Probably should have hit the Cauldron Familiar, but oh well. Guess who's back? Phoenix back. Phoenix back. Phoenix back. Phoenix back. Yep. Ow, ow. Definitely gonna have to hold up mana for this Aether Gust. Okay, maybe not. Actually, nothing here is prowess. Let's go to combat here. See what he does. Targeting me? Sure. Sure. Now he's got the fatal push. Sure. Tell you what, we're just gonna go ahead and say sure. He did. Take 3. Let's Aether Gust this guy away. Oof. Oof. Alright. Next turn's gonna be pretty good. But who knows? Bye-bye! Bye-bye! I'm not gonna lie, anytime I beat JundSac, oh god, it feels so good. Oh, must be my birthday. Oh man, is this that Tainted Pact deck? If you guys haven't seen this, there's this amazing... Oh boy. Oh my god, this is so risky. Do we think we'll find another land to be able to strategic planning for more land? Okay, I want to see this deck in action. So, Lutri the Spell Chaser, it's basically a Tainted Pact deck where they can find whatever deck they want, or whatever card they want. Alright, we need a land here. Oh, no! Okay. Alright, perfect. Next turn is Brainstorm. Don't die on me, bro. Thank you. Next turn is Brainstorm into Stormwing Entity. Try to find the land for Finale of Promise. No! That was my turn. That was mine. Okay. I mean, it still sucks, but this means only one duress, only one opt. Every card in their deck's a one of. So if something gets us, it's an extra sting. Okay. Yeah. Let's go Brainstorm. See what we draw. Perfect. Probably only need one of these. Matt. Oh, that's right. I put it on the bottom. It's like we could just go Faithless Looting into Faithless Looting. Or we could set up for next turn. I think I like setting up for next turn. So yeah. That's fine. I'm not sure what speed this deck plays. I've only seen it a little bit. I guess the idea is... Well, actually, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. There's the Wishclaw Talisman. Does he have the land to go with it? Blue. Lightning Axe. That seems useless. Faithless Looting. Let's get rid of the Phoenix. And the Lightning Axe. This could backfire, but let's see. It did not. Pillar of Flame your face. Seems reasonable. Pow, poo, pow. Pass. Let's see what you got. Oh, I thought he was about to kill me. I'm like, no! How does it work? Alright, so Tainted Pact. So we know that our creature removal stuff is probably not at its best here. So get rid of that, bring in Negates. Guess bring in Mystical Dispute? I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure like how this deck works. I guess I could bring in an Abrade? I mean, we can figure it out, you know, as we go. Yeah, just bring in an Abrade. Or Crackling Drake. He might bring in something cool. Seems better than Abrade. Yeah, why not? Brazen Borrower. Is Crackling Drake better than Brazen Borrower here? Oof. I still don't really know how this deck wins. I saw it, and I started looking through the list, and for some reason I'm completely blanking on what was in it. I just remember it's a singleton list. Tainted Pact is in there, and then the Spell Chaser is the avatar. But what is it? Or, you know, the companion. But what does it actually do? How does it win? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I feel like I should know. Yeah, we could just go beats mode, see how that goes. Yeah. Yeah. No shame in just beating down, baby. Do-do-do. 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 Yeah, it's fine. It's not the most exciting. It's really not the most exciting. We're going to go with Opt first. What do you got for me? Thought Seas. Sure. The one of Thought Seas. Yeah, I know. I kept a one-lander. A little risque. I have no idea what this dude's up to. He takes the finale. Let's Opt. Try to find a land or something good. That works. Do we want to chart a course or do we want to wait? I still don't know what he's up to. I guess I could Opt and then chart a course. But I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what he's up to. Let's just wait. There's no reason to chart a course yet. So I don't need to be super hyper aggressive on this one. Okay. Shimmer of Possibility. Let's Opt. See what's coming. Brazen Borrower. Kind of need something else here. There's a land. Okay, I'm just gonna say no. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm just gonna say no. This is gonna be a very slow one. So everything here is a one of. Meanwhile, we're sitting on these brainstorms. Target player searches their library for a card, and he's a 2/3, so this does nothing. That's fine. Alright. Alright, let's go. For mana efficiency, we're going to create. And then we're going to target. Create a treasure token, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Perfect. Let's see this again. What do we got? We don't have any sorceries, do we? We need a land to be able... Well, we're going to brainstorm here, so... Let's go. Arclight Phoenix, chart a course. Yeah, that's fine. But then we will brainstorm with the treasure. Try to find that land. If we don't find a land, if we get brainstorm locked here, I'm going to be thoroughly disappointed. Perfect. Alright. So we're going to Finale of Promise for 2. Hit the charter course and the brainstorm. Yeah, it seems fine. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm coming. So it doesn't matter really too much here. That is fine. That's fine. Yeah. Let's give me a brainstorm followed by a chart of course. What order do we want to cast? We want the... Uh-oh. I did not see that one coming. That's for sure. Yeah, go nuts for donuts, dude. Hit the brainstorm. Interesting. It's a rogue, so that's a spell pierce. That's fantastic. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now I'm nervous. Okay, let's strategic planning. See what we got going on here. If we can bring back let's take the Mystical Dispute here. And then I'm just gonna pass. I'm too scared. What is my opponent up to? Yeah. All right. Okay, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control, so he can't do the cool thing. Okay. Wishclaw Talisman. I'm still not sure what he's trying to do here. Is he trying to assemble like a combo or something? Well, we'll find out. Man, did not see that concerted defense coming. That's fine. Set up for next turn. That's fine. Need to find like a Faithless Looting, you know? Alright, he drew whatever it was. Tainted Pact. I can Mystical Dispute the Lutri, but I can't do anything about the Tainted Pact. So he gets to exile the top card of his library. He may put that... Oh, wow. Okay, well, let's see what happens. He basically gets to go through his library until he finds things, finds something that he wants. And whatever it is, I guess he's going to win? Let's just see this. Hey, why isn't this expanding as he does it? Okay. Pathway, Seagate Stormcaller, Castle Lochthwain. I don't know. Was that an Underworld Dreams? What the? Stop! Dark Bargain. Wait, what? Wait, what did he get? Oh, he got. Oh, he's just gonna Thassa's Oracle. Got it. That's the deck. Okay, so we need a strategic planning into. I don't know. We can't. I don't think we can win. So that's how it wins. Okay. Well, he can't Thassa's Oracle. He's got. Okay, we have 2 turns to win. So we got strategic planning into something bigger, or we just hardcast the Phoenix. Hardcast the Phoenix, attack for 6, he's at 12, and then next turn we strategic planning into something. How many cards do we got left? 14. 13. He's got to go down to 1. Let's see if he remembers his own Tainted Pact. Not Tainted Pact, excuse me. His own Pact of Negation. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2. All right. He took the Dismal Backwater. All right. So spell pretty much everything annoying that you could do as a one-of, trying to just find Tainted Pact. Okay, cool. I like it. Oh yeah, I'll block. I don't know why he's attacking me here. Because it has Death Touch. Idiot. Idiot! Alright, now this is going to be very tough. Oh my god, idiot. Oh, so dumb. So dumb. Idiot. Okay, here we go. Strategic planning. Can we do 16 in a turn? That doesn't do anything. So it's 1, 2, 3. Bring back the Phoenix. So it's been 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not enough. Yeah, because he's got, what, 2 cards left. He just plays that and just wins. Okay. Well, now we know how it does it. So now we know what to expect. Pact of Negation is a thing to anticipate as well. So even if I hadn't have blocked that POS... Alright, so Brazen Borrower does do something. Well, I have 3 of them, so... Okay. We just have to be quick. Actually, I should have probably taken out the Crackling Drake in favor of a 4th Brazen Borrower, just because it is that good. But then again, who knows? Alright, I'll be on the play. This is a keeper. Give me some goods, baby. Not what I had in mind. Stormwing Entity is all I got going on right now, so I don't want to discard that. So we'll go get rid of a Faithless Looting and I guess a Brazen Borrower. Okay. Yep. Let's go land. Strategic planning. Next turn we can Looting into Stormwing Entity, which seems pretty good. And then we're setting up Finale of Promise, but we need something else here. Yep, there's the Talisman. I could just destroy it and loot. No. Let's just follow our previous plan. 2 lands, huh? We don't have any instants in there, do we? Yeah, that works. So his plan does take a little bit of work here. Yeah, we'll just go Sulfur Falls, strategic planning. I am holding priority here because we are going hyper aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Pow, poo, boom! Alright, we got Finale on backup here. Otherwise, lethal's on the board, baby. I don't... you're good. Take your time, my man. There's a win in there, find it. Now, what am I going to use this Wishclaw Talisman for? Anything? Because I can just Finale Promise for X1. Oh, yeah, that's what I'll do. Use the Wishclaw to get another Phoenix. Finale Promise X1. Boom. That is what the deck is capable of, right there. Double Phoenix, Stormwing Entity, attack for 12. You're dead, you're dead. Well, I shouldn't say that. Nice. That works. That does it. Can I do anything about that? Oh, yeah, I could just go find, oh, of course. Just go find Brazen Borrower. Bounce it back to his hand and kill him. That seems reasonable. Where's my good game? Pow! Oh, not bad at all. I like it. I do like this deck. We'll have to try this at some point. Alright, alright. On the play for the last match. Seems reasonable. I'll just go ahead and say Faithless Looting. 1, 2. Charter Course and probably the Command in this one. Okay. No Phoenix. And then we'll just strategic our planning our next couple turns. Godless Shrine. Alright, so we're looking for something that costs 1 here. Brainstorm works. Yeah. Yeah, Brainstorm works. So next turn will be Brainstorm into Stormwing Entity, clear out anything we don't want, and then go from there. Bishop of Wings. Oh boy. This might be our first loss. Ew. Don't need that many lands. We do want at least 2 more, because the next turn we can Brazen Borrower into another Stormwing Entity, so we might actually need the Brazen Borrower too. So, yeah, I tell you what, here's what we'll do. We'll put 2 back. That's perfect. Now we'll go Pathway on blue, Stormwing Entity. And we'll get rid of the Steam Vents so that we can strategic planning or, yeah, that works. This matchup I feel is going to suck, but we'll see. This is Angels, which, I mean, I can't imagine it's not. Oh my god, yeah. I don't know. This one's going to be interesting to see how we pull this off. Okay, well then. What's better here? Strategic planning or Brazen Borrowing? Well, Brazen Borrowing went out the window because my opponent's about to gain 1,000,000 life. Yeah, I'll take the Faithless Looting over the lands. Let's set up for next turn. Yep. Those both seem fine. Shouldn't matter because we're going to loot. Okay. Well, let's do it. He plays a single angel, and this is like, wow. He doesn't have one. Lucky me. Let's start with Faithless Looting. Let's ramp up our Stormwing Entities. Let's discard Arclight Phoenix. So we're going to opt, we're going to Brazen Borrower. Seems reasonable. Now, do we want to? Yeah, let's just be as mana efficient as possible, and we can save this guy for next turn. Let's just Petty Theft this. Yep. And let's casually get in for, I don't know, almost all your life here. Problem is, like I said, a single angel undoes almost all of this, but at least he doesn't have double Bishop of Wings. Alright, let's get these Storm's Wraths in here. Alright, so let's see. Command can go. I imagine we will need... I don't really want Storm's Wrath. Maybe Brazen Borrower. So maybe we just get rid of the shocks. Actually, keep the shocks, get rid of the pillars. That's a toughie. We get rid of the shocks, keep the pillars. And then just try to run it like that. Do I want any counter spells? I don't know. I mean, it's obviously an Angels deck, an Orzhov Angels deck. Do I want Negates? Well, we'll wait and see. We have a pretty good game one plan. Yeah, we'll just run it back like that. Keep the sweepers for if they build up a board. Man, that was impressive. Stormwing Entity. That dude gets big quick. I see a lot of people playing Crackling Drake in the main over Stormwing Entity. It's not the worst plan in the world. I love Crackling Drake, so it's in the board, but I think game one, just slamming that, if you don't have everything set up turn 3, slamming that turn 3 to set up for a powerful turn 4, just, it makes the difference. Yeah, this is a winner. Yep. Yep. Okay, let's go Arclight Phoenix and an island and a mountain. Turn 2, we're going to chart a course. Or not. Thalia. Well, that's going to put a kink in my stiff. Well, in that case, I'm just going to pass. And to turn Brainstorm for 2. Ew. Oh, Thalia, what a beating. Okay, gotta bring those shocks back in. Gotta find that Storm's Wrath. That is annoying. Sets us back a turn or 2. Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now. Brainstorm. Good, they're also good. Double Phoenix to bring back. Put 2 back. Oh, what is next turn going to be? Let's just put those 2 back. Doesn't really matter. Yep. I know. Faithless Looting that way. I hear a choo-choo train coming, so I'm going to go ahead and mute this. We're going to die before anything happens. Okay, so lesson learned. I think we're dead, but... Who knows? Let's see what happens. Yeah, we're dead. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, and out of this world. Did not hit the land. We needed the land to be able to opt there. Ooh, CoCo. What you got CoCo for? I'm gonna go ahead and scoop this one up. Okay, so they are there. That's perfect. Alright, so the angels are there. Alright, so we definitely need those shocks back. And Abrade's probably not a bad idea either, but... let's see here. I need all the removals here. Do we want the Abrades? No, they cost too much, so I think I'm just gonna do it like that. Okay, let's be on the play and let's not get got by Thalia. Man, that's such a thorn in my side. Thalia. Cheap spells. They do not like her. Oh, sure, this seems decent. Not amazing, but decent. Play the island pass. Yep. Just start, of course. Draw 2. Discard Mr. Phoenix. Next turn, pillar into entity. Set up for it. Or not. Oh, he thinks he's good. He thinks he got me. Well, unfortunately for you, kind sir, I have backup plans. Alright, let's see what we got. I don't believe I want either of these. I think the plan from here on out is just like, well, yeah, nah. Let's look for that. Put them both on the bottom and just keep it moving. The plan here is basically to Brazen Borrower and Stormwing Entity until we win. Out tempo him. Yeah. Yep. Maybe I should have brought in something for the CoCos, but nah. Guess who's back? Angel's back. Bye, Angel. I'm gonna Brainstorm here, try to find something else to do with this mana. Nope. And now we're Brainstorm locked. Yep. Yep. Double rest in peace. Doubly done. Let's draw the land. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. Don't think he'll block. Yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. Do I want to keep going? I'm thinking if I want to like shock or opt here, because we're going to Brazen Borrower end of turn. I don't believe so. Actually, we are going to opt. Just get the extra damage and get that island out of here. Draw the Riverglide Pathway, and then we'll Faithless Looting next turn. 8, 10, 11. I can knock them to 2. I'll pass. Yeah. I'd rather get that other Brazen Borrower on the battlefield. If he sinks all of his mana into the Resplendent Angel, that's fine with me. There we go. Go for it. Okay. He's gain 5 and create a 4/4 angel, which is fantastic. Yep. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I didn't play the land because I wanted to hold it for the Faithless Looting. Alright, well. And that made the difference with the damage. Oh, you idiot. Oh, you held the hand for the looting. Oh, the land for the looting. Well, he either sinks the mana in or I don't know what's going to happen here. Yep. That's a Soul Warden. Sure. Let's hope this isn't too good. Otherwise, we in trouble. Whiff. Shame scoop. I'm just kidding. Well, now we got problems. Back up to 6. Finale of Promise. Well, it does make it so that he can't just kill me. Let's do it. Makes it so he can't just block and trade with the Stormwing Entity, which is nice. Yep. Here we are. So now I'm wishing I brought in Crackling Drake. Rest in peace should have been obvious. Nice. Game 2, up to 4. Now we're playing this game. Yep. Alright, spell off the top. Does my deck forgive my idiocy? That doesn't do anything right now when you have threat. That works. You. Oh, the deck forgave my idiocy. Thank you, deck. Oh my god, that was so bad. That was so bad, and it was so perfect. It's like, hold the land so you can discard it, but then realize you don't have double blue up. Oh, cripes. But hey, we got there, baby. All right, and we are back for the wrap-up. Well, that was awesome. That was sweet. Aside from that last match, a little bit of punting. We should have brought in Crackling Drake. Excuse me. Should have brought in Crackling Drake, anticipating rest in peace. And obviously there was that weird sequence where I held the land to discard to Faithless Looting, but then realized I didn't have double blue for lethal. But luckily the gods forgave us. But wow, yeah, this is just as powerful as it's ever been. Even in the face of hate, Faithless Looting still gets the job done. Wow. That was amazing. That really was. Yeah, I don't underestimate Stormwing Entity. I mean, I have seen a lot of lists opting for Crackling Drake. I mean, Crackling Drake is amazing and definitely has a place in the 75, but main deck, my personal opinion, Stormwing Entity is where it's at. It just, a lot of times if you can set up that, it just sets you up for that perfect turn 4 most of the time. You can play your junk, Stormwing. I mean, I'm rambling at this point. I've already kind of said everything I needed to, but everything seems solid. I actually liked Prismari Command too. I don't think I like it as more than a 1-of, because then it encroaches on Brazen Borrower territory, which seems essential. Brazen Borrower definitely won that game. Everything else, solid list. I love the new stuff. It's really good. So you can take this deck in a variety of different directions, but you say you start this as your core. Oh, before I forget. Yeah, if you have the means, get yourself some Spirebluff Canals. They definitely belong in this deck somewhere. Either in place of, you can take out 2 of each basic, you can take out Sulfur Falls. I would probably say take out Sulfur Falls because you need those early game lands coming into play untapped. So if you have them, replace that. Otherwise, you can do pretty much anything you want with this. These might, now that I've seen Stormwing Entity in action, these might just be better off as Anger of the Gods for that very reason. Because you can play Anger of the Gods, trigger Prowess, then he'll survive. Whereas Storm's Wrath, you have to play something else first. Yeah, that's definitely notable. So those should be Anger of the Gods with that, taking that into consideration. Also, I have no Graveyard Hate. There's a lot of cycling lists out there. That might be something to keep in mind. Maybe trim some things for Graveyard Hate. Not sure what yet. But anywho, that is the deck. Probably going to be seeing it everywhere because it is a powerful deck. Yeah, definitely worth... God, stop looking at it. Definitely worth cashing in a ton of wild cards for Brainstorms and Faithless Looting. God, I can't even look at it. But, okay, that's all from me. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. I'll see you all Monday.